So, alright, so I'm gonna try to do this as quickly as I can because the amount of lighting I have right now, and the lighting's kind of doing some weird shit right now. Picked a poor time to make a video. So anyway, if I start doing that, because I'm dealing with some weird cold or some sinus shit going on. I'm not quite sure what the deal is, but I feel like shit. I feel better than I did yesterday anyway, but whatever. So, title of the video is pretty self-explanatory. I thought about doing a video like this for a while. I just never thought of how to go about it. I wasn't sure if I was gonna write something down or just kind of wing it. It's kind of like doing right now. I'm just kind of winging it because of a dream that I had last night. That's just kind of got me thinking about a lot of different things. So anyway, so what's up, dude? So you have a lot of shit going on through your head. A lot of it's just mainly why, and just questioning why a lot. And it's not so much of like, I mean, it is like kind of like on the lines of like, why me? Why am I this way? Why am I the way that I am? It's more on the lines of trying to figure out just answers. Really, it's just not. I don't know. It's not really self pity. It's not really. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm trying, not really looking for pity or sympathy or anything. It's just more on the lines of just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Like, like what the fuck, really. It's just a lot, and you just want to figure out what's going on. You just want answers. And, some of those answers will come to you over time, and some of them you're still trying to figure out as you get older. Like right now. Such as dealing with your emotions. Not something you're very good at, and not something you quite master as you get older. There's gonna be moments in your life where they're gonna be very, very dark, such as suicidal thoughts. You're gonna have a few of those thoughts. You're gonna have a few of those moments where you very well could have ended your life, but you didn't. You never saw yourself living past 25, so those thoughts were in your head for a very long time. Those moments happened here and there. I wouldn't say frequently, but there were a few moments, probably two or three that I can really think of, where it was just like, fuck it, that's all you could say, that's all you could think is fuck it. And when you're 18 years old, thinking you're not going to see 25 years old, what's the matter? You're going to be thinking no one's going to care, no one's going to miss you, and maybe, some family and some friends, but, life goes on and people are going to forget missing you, and that's your thought process at that moment. Not everybody's the same way. People do miss loved ones, regardless of the amount of time goes by. But, in your head at that time, you're going to think people are just going to live and forget. It wasn't going to bug you or anything. You just didn't care. You're going to have moments where you're going to be standing on top of the bridge, and the only thing that comes to mind is jump. Just jump. No one's going to fucking care. Why live on if your life is going nowhere? That's your thought process at that moment. But you do overcome those moments. You do live, past 25. You're gonna make it to 27, going on 28 in a few days, and you're gonna be thinking, fuck, wow, I never in my wildest dream thought I'd be, doing this in my life or living my life this way. There's gonna be moments where your emotions are gonna really box or really get at you in a way of not knowing what to do with them. It's not so much of, depressing or anger or anything. It's just more like it's just some emotions that you have that you come across in life and you don't know how to process them correctly. Excuse me. So a lot of times you end up just doing nothing about them and they just kind of sit there and sometimes bottle up inside to the point where either you get really, really angry or really, really sad and they explode out of you like nothing. You know, like lava, so to speak. They just kind of come out and it's just, flowing with emotions. You become a hot mess. And, there's going to be a moment where you kind of talk about some of those emotions with somebody, like somebody that you get close to. And then you realize that some of those emotions that you're talking about have to deal with that person, but not in a bad way. It's a good way. It's a good thing because of how you feel about them. You have these emotions that you don't know what to do. It's not so much of you're scared of being rejected. It's not so much of you're scared of them not feeling the same way. It's just more of you don't know what to do about them. You don't know what to do with how you feel for this person. Like, you know how you feel about them, but you don't know if you should do something. You don't know if you should act on it. And so a lot of times you hold back. And a lot of times you sort of act on it, but then you catch yourself and you pull yourself back. And I don't know if it's just fear or if it's just something else. It's just on something that you do, and it's just how things are. There's gonna be moments where there's just a lot of things going on in your life. You just know that there are people there that care. There are people there that want you to reach out to them if you're feeling down, that want you to talk to them if you need somebody to talk to. That there are people there for you. They may not always have the answers. They may not always know what to tell you. They may not experience things the way that you do, because you're trans and they're not. So they may not know how to help, but just know that they do try and that they do care and they want to help you if you let them. Just know that you're not necessarily alone. You may not have a whole lot of trans friends in the area that you live in. You may not have a whole lot of trans friends within your group of people that you do talk to, whether it be face to face or online or whatever. But just know that you do have other trans people in your life. You are going to meet them. And just know that you're not going to feel alone in that aspect of things, because you're going to go through a long period of time thinking that there's no one else out there like you. To an extent, there isn't. But you're going to think that there's no other trans person out there. You're going to think you're the only one. And you're not going to realize that there's so many people out there. But just don't give up. Okay? That's one thing you need to just try to keep in mind. Just don't give up. There's a lot of people in your life, a lot of small people in your life that love you and would be very, very confused on why you're not around anymore. And once they realize why, they're going to be sad about it. But just don't give up. Reach out when you need somebody. There's just, there's so many people that you can talk to. And there's so many people that come to you for questions, for things translated or even LGBT related. You mean a lot to people, and they mean a lot to you.